hello, SUNY Potsdam. You're listening to 90.3 FM WAIH, The Way at SUNY Potsdam. You can reach us at our request line, 315-267-2511. Our website is up online at Potsdam Campus Labs, and our Facebook is facebook.com/90.3 WAIH. Our Facebook is on facebook.com slash, our live session Facebook, sorry. It's on facebook.com /90.3 WAIH live sessions. And our Twitter and Instagram handles are 90POINT3 WAIH. This is your host, DJ Right Shoe. Walking and talking. Get it? Because I'm a shoe. It's funny. Okay. There's a left shoe, but he did not want to do a Sunday talk show with me because it's like, why would you get up early on a Sunday if you don't have to? But I like to do it because, you know, it's like to talk. I like to talk to myself. Nobody's watching, which is fine. Yeah, I don't really know what I want to talk about today. I came in and I had an idea. Next week, hopefully next week, I will be interviewing the hit Potsdam band, Lone Pine Mall. They're releasing an EP and I would like to interview them. I'm trying to interview student creators, so I think I'm gonna compile a nice list of people. Maybe I'll do that right now. This sounds like a good idea. Let's just make a list of people. But yeah, I had some friends in from out of town who also make music, but unfortunately they just left. So I was gonna be like, yo, do you want me, would it be cool if I interviewed you? But I didn't want them to feel pressured. That's the last thing they do because they came Friday. Also, I put the live stream on this computer. We have two computers in here now, which is great. We always did, but we never use them both. Okay, that's better because I'm looking at myself so I can feel bad about my face. Something really interesting that has nothing to. I'm about to compile the list and I'm gonna name all the artists so we're on the same page here, guys. It's gonna be awesome. I forgot what he was even gonna talk about. Dang, wow. I don't know, but yeah. No, I don't even remember what I was going to say. You know, we're just going to compile the list. We're going to separate them by musicians because there's going to be a ton of musicians. I can already tell. Poets, because I also want to get poets. I also want to get comedians. And I'd like to get some visual artists because I'd like to interview them as well. I think that'd be fun. Let's start with musicians because I know them best. Lone Pine Mall. Joey Smallone because he also makes music, so that will be fun. Ian Strauss, check him out on all major streaming services. He's on Spotify. If you use Spotify, I just played him last week, I think. I played him this past week. He just released a single. Ned Greeno. He's in a band, but it's his music, so I guess we'll have to figure out what we could do there. What other musicians do we have? My friend Haley. Yeah, she'll be a good one. We'll get her. Who else? There are plenty. There are so many of them, and I can't think of any right now. Evil Sweet. They just released an EP. They're really good. You should listen to them. They just released an EP on SoundCloud. Not SoundCloud. Sorry. Spotify and all major streaming services. But yeah, check them out on Spotify. They used to be The Upside. They're still on Spotify as The Upside, and they have another Spotify as Evil Sweet. So I don't know. I don't know if they're paying for two different accounts. I don't really know how that works, but yeah, check out both their EPs. It's the same two guys. I don't know what other Potsdam musicians are there. Raya Regime, rapper, cool guy. Yeah, he's a chill guy. He's actually performed on a live session here before, which is awesome. He's very talented. Kenny Finesse, we've never had him play, but I watched him perform live for the first time last semester. He's really good. I don't know. Do we have any other musicians? I want to go by people who songwriters, not just musicians. So let me write that down. Songwriters. Because you can be as a cranny, you can be good at playing an instrument, but I don't know. You can go to lessons for that. You can teach yourself to play guitar, but I want people who write music. I want composers. Maybe I could get some crane composers. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, okay, we'll do that too. Composers. I don't know any composers. Brian Brancato. I could ask him. He's in the process of finishing an album. I think he wrote it and he's gonna have people at Mad Stop master for him. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So that'd be pretty cool to have him in here. Jeez, as a Mad Stop person, I should know all of our artists, but I don't. Like, I actually can't think of any off the top of my head. Um, you know, it's hard. Life is just so hard. It's just so difficult. Um, I don't know. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do now while I'm thinking of people, if I think of someone, I'll just write them down. I don't really know what to talk about today because I'm not interviewing anybody. I was supposed to interview someone, and that didn't go well because it was on a different day, so I forgot about it, so I didn't do it, and I feel really bad. So I apologize to that person. You know who you are. You're probably not watching, but you know who you are, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just bad at my job. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could play some music. I don't want this to be awkward. I don't want to just like not talk about stuff. This is really just my show. It's just boring doing a talk show by yourself. You gotta have other people on here. I'm trying to get like a co-host going on here. I had an idea for a show. It was just a talk show. It was just gonna be like myself and a few other people giving opinions. It was gonna be called Thoughts with Thoughts. In any order. It doesn't have to be, like thought, like THOT, and then like thoughts, And it doesn't matter which order you put that in. It could be thoughts who have thoughts, or it could be thoughts shared by thoughts. But that's what it was gonna be. And I feel like that'd be a really great, like, this is a great name for a talk show, right? It's like The View. I kind of want to, ooh man, I want to make like a TV show like The View called Thoughts with Thoughts. It'll be dope, and we could just talk about stuff. Nothing too crazy. Mainly music. I just want to talk about like music, like new music, new releases, maybe wrestling every once in a while, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Nintendo. Ooh, that would be a fun topic. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But I could always interview Cam. But honestly, Cam's like, if Cam and I try to do a talk show, all we're gonna do is just talk about random stuff. Which, like, I kind of want that. I kind of want that style. I want like the conversational style. I don't know. He's writing a song. I'll write him down because maybe he'll want to be interviewed by me. I live with him, so that'd be weird. But we'll try anyway. It'll be dope. Wow, I can't walk and talk at the same time. I can't walk and try to type at the same time. And just talk and type. Walking and talking. Yeah. I suck at multitasking, so I don't know why I called the show that. Like, I can't walk and talk. It's hard. Also, like, my friend painted my nails, and like, I don't know, I think it looks bad. I'm not a nail painter, Like, I kind of just keep my nails bare, like little babies. Okay, that's weird. Oh no, I made it weird. Just keep them bare, Potsdam Bears, maroon. There you go, full circle. Yeah, my brother and sister-in-law are having another baby, and I had a dream. So they have two other kids, and my brother is the godfather for the first kid, and then the second kid, they had like a few people on her side be the godparents. So this one, I'm kind of like low-key hoping like maybe I'll be the godmother. But I had a dream. I had a dream that the baby was born and then I was the godmother, but she was really ugly. Like, she was just this hideous baby. And all I could think to myself in my own dream was, damn, I should have been the godmother for the last one, which is so bad. But like, I don't know. I've like had these conversations with my sister-in-law. Like, are you afraid your baby's gonna like ever gonna be ugly? And she's like, it's my worst fear. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like my brother, and she thinks this is so funny because my brother doesn't think there's a such thing as an ugly baby. Like, he just thinks that all kids are cute and that all of his kids he's gonna love them no matter what. She's like, yeah, no, if my baby's ugly, like, I'm not gonna hide it. Like, yeah, like, she'll love it. It's not like she won't love the baby anymore. She's gonna be like, yeah, he's a little ugly, but yeah, it's whatever. I was a cute baby. I was so cute. And then I had the fattest ugly phase, dude. I was cute till like maybe third grade. And that's when I started going through my very first like 1/6 of a life crisis. 1/5. I don't really know. Right now I'm at my quarter life crisis. I'm 21. I'm turning 22. I bought a sword yesterday. Yeah. And I'm probably gonna get a tattoo soon. I'm at my quarter life crisis. I want to like do crazy stuff. I want to cut my hair. not like too short, but my friends were like, you should cut your hair, and I want to like dye it a different color and like get a tattoo and just be crazy. I just want to be wild, but I'm also broke, so I can't really do any of that stuff. Well, I mean, I bought a sword, you know, because I'm broke. But the sword was $15. It's a fake sword. It's cool. Like it's red, you know. If someone breaks in, you know, forget the baseball bat by the door, dude. Like keep a sword. So someone breaks in, you're like, you know, make them do like seppuku on themselves or something. You know, that'd be crazy. We keep a can of bug spray by the door. We had mosquito spray in the spring or in the fall. You know, all the mosquitoes were coming in on our porch, and they were getting into the house, and like mosquitoes and moths were getting into the house. So we got bug spray, and we still have a ton of it left. So it's just sitting next to the door. If someone comes in, we're just gonna blind them. That stuff stings, you know. It's like bad for the environment, bad for the eyes, you know. My eyes kind of look funny. Sometimes I forget that I have like brown eye. Like I mean, this is obviously gonna go unanswered because I'm alone here. But to all the people out there who just look at people with eyes, you know, you look at people's eyes. People with brown eyes, with dark eyes, are in a different level than people with bright eyes. Like people with green or blue eyes, like their eyes, they just look like different species to me. Because like people like me with like dark eyes, you know, when you're kind of just looking and like the sun's not in my eyes or whatever, and you can't see the color, it looks like I just have black eyes, like a cartoon character. You know, bonus points if you have dark hair because you just look like a cartoon character. But like then there are people with like bright eyes, and it's like too much detail for me. It almost freaks me out. Like it doesn't freak me out, but it's like whoa, like there, like you have a soul. You know what I mean? People with brown eyes don't have souls. New rumor going around. I don't know if that's an. I genuinely wonder if that's an Asperger's thing, because like that could be why that's the thing with me, but it also might just be because I'm weird. I have no, maybe no one else in the world with Asperger's is like that. Maybe it's just me. I'm curious. I found out the other day that I'm just. I mean, I already know that I'm like slow to catch on with a joke. Like someone will make a joke, and like 15 minutes later in my mind, I'll be like, "Oh, that," you know, like I'm that kind of person. But like more often than not, especially recently, I'll think of something from when I was a kid. Like, for example, on Sesame Street, the Count, the vampire, and he counts numbers. He's a vampire. Like, he's a count because he counts numbers. Like, he teaches kids numbers, right? He teaches kids to count, and he's a count. I didn't make that connection at all. I didn't even, like, I was like, oh, haha, that's cool. He's a vampire teaching us stuff. But, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't understand the connection, and just that's just sad. That's just really depressing. I don't know. Like how how do you not catch on to that? But I didn't, and I just found this out like 2 weeks ago. I'm 21. I'm going to be 22 in half a year. I didn't know that. Uh I'm such a I don't know. I don't get things. I just don't get things. But you know when you're like depressed but you're not sad. You know, you're not like, oh, well, we be poor me, you know. Well, you're not sad. You're like tired all the time. That's what I've been recently. Like I just lack motivation. I kind of just want to lay in bed and not do stuff. But I have stuff to do, so I gotta do it. Um, Deadlines are like thank you deadlines for existing. Because if you didn't, I would not. I just wouldn't do anything ever. Like I just wouldn't. I don't know. This is boring. I'm sorry. Nobody's watching anyway, so it's fine. I wonder if anybody's tuning in. If you're tuning into The Way right now, call 315-267-2511. I will repeat that. 315-267-2511. Please call me if you're listening because I'm curious. Like, it's a Sunday, like, afternoon. Like, do people listen to the radio at that point in time? You know? Like we're just kind of like a radio. We're just kind of chilling. We're just a chilling radio station. We're a college station, but there is a Potsdam radio. Like I know there's radio up here. This is such a small town, and I'm just curious. You know, like who else is up here with us? You know, do people listen? We had a Beatles brunch, but the kid doing it is taking time this semester to not do shows. And I would graciously offer to take it over, but that's like at noon on Sundays. And I came here at noon to get breakfast, and it's early. Saturday and Sunday are my sleep in days. I wake up early every day of the week. You know, I got to sleep in a little bit, but yeah, just chilling, just chilling. Cedar Rapids. Haha, get it? It's not funny. I don't know why this is in here. This is like part of a drum. Oh no, this is a tuning peg for a guitar. What is this doing here? Yeah, this is for a guitar. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it's in here. I have the Rubik's Cube though. DJ Blue. I don't know if he's changing his name. He changed his hair, so I don't know if he's changing his name too, because his hair is blue. But now his hair is emerald. Now his hair is green. I think he said he was just gonna keep wearing his blue hat and go by DJ Blue, which is pretty cool. I like that. I dig it. I can get jiggy with it. But yeah, I'm solving. I used to, the fastest time I ever solved this was when I was in 8th grade, so quite a while ago. I got like 40 seconds, and like that's not nowhere like it's nowhere near the fastest in the world. There are kids who can do this in like a few seconds. I remember when I was younger, the fastest was like 6 seconds, and recently some kid did it in like 4 or 5 seconds, maybe 3, which is insane. But yeah, no, I always do it slow. The fastest I ever did was 40 seconds. These days I can't really go under a minute. Like the fastest I can really go is a minute. But I don't know. I like that there's a camera, so like you can see me doing this, and I'm not just talking about doing a Rubik's Cube. Like you can see me like doing the cube. Maybe I'll get this on camera. Oh, good golly. How fast can DJ Right Shoe solve the Rubik's Cube? Let me solve it real quick, and then we'll time it and see how this goes. I'm probably gonna screw up because I get nervous when I do it in front of people. Like my friend and I like do like, okay, so it's mixed up, or it's not mixed up. I'm gonna mix it up now. I always get nervous doing it in front of people. My friend and I do races, and I almost always beat him. I think he's beat me like once. I don't really know why. I'm shocked that he doesn't beat me, but I get like so freaked out under pressure, and then I go slower and I make stupid mistakes. So I'm kind of just mixing it up randomly here. Don't worry, I'm not cheating. God, I hate nail polish because then it chips too. Because I don't feel like wearing like a top coat. Because I don't like to wait for it to dry, so I just get like one little coat. Amanda, where are you at? You usually here watching the show by now. Okay. So it's messed up. So I'm gonna start with the green side. So I'll get a timer going actually. How about that? That'll be cool. Okay. Oop. Stopwatch. Okay, I'm going now. See, I'm just gonna mess this up. I'm already like kind of freaking out because I feel like I'm being watched. But I know that no one's watching this show, which is great. I mean, it makes me sad. You know, I wish I could like entertain more people, but I'm not really funny. I don't really talk about a whole lot of stuff that makes sense. I talk a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't care that I'm a grown woman. I'm not a grown woman. I'm like pretty old. I'm older than I was. But like, I don't know, like I love Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so much fun. My friend and I used to go to Walmart and like just we'd each buy a deck. Oh, I screwed up. Oh, no. We used to go to Walmart and we'd each buy a deck and just like duel each other, you know, with like a cheap random deck. That was fun. Those were the days. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are pricey. They are very pricey. Wow, I already went over a minute. That's sad. Okay. That is 1 minute, 8 seconds. That's sad. I used to be so much faster, but now I have carpal tunnel. Yeah, I have carpal tunnel and tendonitis because my first year in Crane, I had no idea how to hold my own instrument that I'd been playing since 5th grade. I played trumpet, and I like for some reason was changing my hand position when I started playing more. I don't know why, and it was like straining my hand, and I had like tendonitis and carpal tunnel, so that was not fun. But now I have it in my right hand too, and I don't know why. Like, I don't even do anything with my right hand. All I do is I don't even write much anymore. Millennials don't write. No, it's a joke. But just like I always end, unless it's a math class, I always end up typing my notes because I can't write fast. The only thing I like to write out is equations because there's only so much I can do in a computer. I just realized how to do I just learned rather how to do a you know a squared, like when you have a key you put like an R and you want to put like a squared, but you don't know how to change the 2 into a tiny little thing above the R. I just learned that the other day. I learned the shortcut for that on Mac by accident. I didn't even mean to. But it's a whole lot you can't really do with equations unless like you're smart with computers. I'm like pretty smart. I know a lot of shortcuts, but ooh, my hair looks ridiculous. But I just can't. I'm gonna lower that. I'm gonna lean back in my chair because I'm tired. I'm tired. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know. Like, I'm taking a physics class right now, and I love science. I've never taken a physics class though. I've only ever taken chem. I took 2 bio classes in high school. Well, I took 3 because there's living environment, the first one of the first things you take. But I took bio and I loved it so much that I took a college level bio class. I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon, but I feel like I love what I'm doing right now. So I'm kind of glad that I accidentally kind of went this route. It was an accident. I'll tell that story in a second, maybe, but I wanted to be an orthopedic surgeon. I had like hip surgeries in high school. I thought bones were so cool. Like I loved videos of bone surgeries. I memorized the diagrams for like bones and muscles. Like intestines, meh. I'm not really into that. Like I don't know if you can just be a bone surgeon. Like I don't like squishy things. I had to dissect things for class, and I always thought it was so cool, like looking at the bones and like observing like how they work and like muscles. I hated the intestines. They were so nasty. Like not to get all grody, but it's just you know. I had to do the whole thing where you dissect baby pigs, which is sad. Like I don't really like doing it to animals, but I mean it is to help you learn, which is understandable. But yeah, like we had to like dissect baby pigs and the basic things like frogs. And like it's fun. Like it's kind of messed up. I hate doing it. I hate doing the practice on animals. It makes me sad. But it is cool. That's the problem is like I love science, but there's so much like there's so many places that still test on animals, and that I don't like. But at the same time, it's like we're learning, and I don't know, I just love science. Man, I miss science. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I'm taking a physics class. Yeah, there we go. Back on track. I'm taking a physics class, and it's basically math. It's like one of those sciences because it's musical acoustics. So it's like I'm learning about like the speed of sound and like why we hear this and like springs, and like I don't know, tones and stuff. So it's like fun and interesting, but it's so much. It's like, oh my gosh. We have to do all these equations. And it's like basic too. Like it's common sense math. It's kind of like, oh, like you have this thing and this other thing. So when you put them together, you have this. Like it's very basic, but it's just like something I haven't done in a while. I haven't done like a hardcore science or math in a while. So it's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Forgot what I said I was going to get into. Something about science. Something about something in high school. But oh yeah. So I'm a music major. In case you're interested, in case you're curious, for some reason I'm a music major. I say for some reason because when I was in like 10th grade, I thought I knew. I was like, I want to go to school for science, but I wasn't doing so well on chemistry. I only got like an 85, which like isn't bad. Like it's passing obviously, but like the only reason I did well is because my brother is a chem major in college, so he helped me. He was really good at chemistry. And I like sucked at it. I was so good at bio and stuff like that, but I just wasn't good at chemistry. And I never took a physics class, like I said. So, I took this college level class and was like, maybe I'll go to like a science school. And I don't know, I got like discouraged because like, this is stupid, but like I wanted to learn Latin. I tried to take Latin in high school, but I ended up taking Spanish because all my friends were in it. And I figured like we can study together and stuff. And also like, it's such a common language in America. Like it'll probably benefit me more to learn basic Spanish. But like I really wanted to learn Latin, and I kind of wish I'd done that because then I might like, I don't know, I don't know, like you don't have to learn Latin in high school if you want to be a doctor, but that's kind of what my mindset was, which is stupid. And so I was kind of sad about that. I wasn't doing very well in chemistry, and then I just decided like I'm not gonna get into like I want to be. I have this weird complex where I'm like I want to get into a really good college that teaches me well, so I could like go to a good medical school. But like I just didn't do enough research on it. I just kind of like lost the passion for that. So then I was playing trumpet in band for fun. And I think that like, I'd gone to like all county and I'd done like the all states and whatever, and they were fun. It was so fun just like being surrounded by a bunch of band nerds that I thought it'd be cool to go to school for music. And like my lesson teacher's like, "What are you doing for college?" I was like, "I don't know." It was it was like going into my senior year. He's like, "Oh, have you considered music?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Do you wanna?" And I was like, okay. And like in like November of my senior year, which is like really late, I got a bunch of material together and auditioned here and at Fredonia. And I wanted to go to Fredonia for music therapy and musical theater because I was really into that at the time. And I'm glad I didn't because I really liked the school, but they don't have a therapy program here. So I was like, I'll just do ed. It's kind of the same thing. Spoiler alert, it's not. It's really not. But I thought it would be. So I was like, cool. So I was doing music ed for a year. And I don't want to be like one of the like every major has, every major is painful to some extent. But the biggest thing about Crane that got to me was one, it was extremely time consuming and I wasn't getting the amount of credits that I wanted. Like you have to do a lot of stuff to get a good amount of credits for a semester if you're an ed major. And a performance major. You have to be in a lot of ensembles. And, it was time consuming and I was getting up too early. My freshman year, I had 8 a.m.s where I had to learn two new instruments a semester. And like for every ed major, you're just constantly learning new instruments. That doesn't stop till like your senior year, I don't think. Then you have to student teach. And I like went and observed at a school and I was like, I can't work with kids. I'm terrified of kids. They were like yelling obscene. It was, to be fair, it wasn't a good school, but like this poor, horrendously pregnant woman that I was shadowing had these kids screaming, racial slurs at her and like just all these bad words. And I was like, I would cry. Like, I want to cry right now. Like, you poor woman. I like, how are you doing today? That was like 3 years ago. But that was terrifying. I was genuinely like horrified. I went home I had to do it for a week. I went home the first day. I told my mom, I was like, I'm changing my major. And I didn't know what to change it to. And I was talking to my studio professor about it. He was like, I don't know. I mean, why don't you do like business or something? I was like, okay. He was like, go get involved in some clubs. So I did. And I got involved with the record label and the radio station. And now I'm like, oh, I could do business. That's fun. So I kind of just like am completely here by accident. I feel like that's like everyone's story to an extent, is we kind of like don't really expect where we're going. But yeah, no, I wanted to be a doctor, then I wanted to be a teacher. I thought I wanted to be a teacher. No. You can't just think you want to be a teacher. That's the thing. Like after being an ed major for a hot second, I'm like, okay, I understand teachers a little better now. Like here's a reason they're so miserable. Like some people will be better at like, I go to school with a lot of kids who like are very passionate about it, and I think they'll be fine. But like, I don't know, there's some teachers you have in high school that are just jerks, and it's like they're good people. They're just like depressed. They're just depressed and stressed out, and I can't like I'm already depressed and stressed out. I can't do that, man. It's too rough. Marissa walked in. Oh shit, I thought she was gonna come in and hang out with me. But yeah, no, that's when I just realized like I should just be a business major. So yeah. Sorry, it's like took a weird turn. This like went places I never thought it was gonna go. This is crazy. How you guys doing? I'm transitioning into a PSA. So Student Art Association, great club. A lot of overlap with the Hua. A lot of our DJs are in SAA on the e-board too, so that's cool. Student Art Association is having their student art gallery. There's an exclamation point after that. Sorry, I'm just like dead. I wish I had more enthusiasm right now, but I don't. But yeah, they're having their art gallery. So if you want to send in your artwork to Megan Hines at HeinsMK200 at potsdam.edu. I'll spell that out for you. HeinsMK200 at potsdam.edu. Send that in to her by April 5th, and the show will be at the end of April. So you have till April 5th. It is February right now. It is, man, the month is like halfway done. But yeah, send some stuff in. It'll be fun, and you'll have all your stuff put on display, and it'll be dope. Just a reminder, you are listening to 90.3 FM WAIH, the way at SUNY Potsdam. Hit us up at our request line at 315-267-2511. I'll be here for another 30 minutes. Our website is at Potsdam Campus Lab, so go check that out. Our Facebook is facebook.com/90.3 WAIH, and our other Facebook is facebook.com/90.3 WAIH live sessions. And our Instagram and Twitter handle is 90POINT3 WAIH. So yeah, be sure to check us out and keep up to date with what we're doing. We like to post. We like to post about the stuff that we do. How else are you gonna build a market? Exactly, you're not gonna. I learned that as a business major. There you go. Major in business is fun. I just say I have like most of my classes are in the business building. Like there's different departments, different buildings from departments, and up until this semester I was always in Crane, always. And like now I'm just in the business building, and like all of my other business major friends, like I have classes with them, I run into them. It's cool. It's like I haven't had like that kind of like I haven't had classes with friends and like hung out with friends in the hall since high school. Which is weird. It's like the good part of high school. It's kind of nice. So it's kind of fun just like hanging out with the boys. The boys. I didn't take up, sorry. Not gonna lie, I kind of have to go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna tough it. I'm gonna tough through it. It's gonna be great. I just realized I think Marissa's a poet, so I'm gonna put her down as a poet. She's also she's she does journalism, doesn't she? Yeah, she's a photographer / journalist person. Okay, cool. So I have her down. I like photography too. If you do visual arts and you want to be interviewed, all 0 of you, hit me up and it'll be fun. I'm sorry, I'm like really freaking tired. Holy crap. Yeah, I was the right now I'm the tracking music director for the station, but last year I was the chief engineer, and I bought us new speakers and a new dump button. So like if you're not allowed to swear on the radio before 10 p.m. at night. So if you swear, you have to press the dump button because we could get in trouble with the FCC. And so we weren't allowed to do live sessions with artists because we were afraid that they might swear on air, even though we tell them not to. Like sometimes it just happens by accident and you don't realize it. Sometimes you just play a song that swears and you forget, like you don't realize that it's explicit or it's mislabeled. But yeah, I had to buy this dump button through the school, through our equipment replacement fund. That was not a fun experience. It took like 3 weeks because I was explaining to them, and like at the meeting where I was like presenting this to them, this kid like pulls up a completely different piece of equipment that's only like, because this was $2,000. It was a very pricey piece of equipment, but like we need it to be a functioning radio station. And this kid Googles a piece of equipment that's completely different and goes, "This one's only $500." And we were like, "That's the wrong thing." That's completely, you're like, you make yourself look like a moron. That's the wrong thing. But thank you for playing. Thank you for trying. We ended up getting it a few weeks later. But God, that was such a pain in the butt. I was like, dude, come on. Like, just let us order this thing. Just let us be a radio station. Like, we don't ask for much in life. Yeah, that was not fun. That was kind of annoying. Some kids, dudes. Yeah, sorry. I'm feeling kind of sick. I've been feeling sick recently too. I don't know. I've been coughing a lot. It's funny because the first not this week, but before this week, for 2 weeks in a row, I was just going to the gym almost every day, and I was eating healthy. And I don't know. I haven't done anything this week, and I feel like I've been losing weight. Like I don't know if going to the gym caused that. Like just later on, I don't know what it is, but Yeah, so I'm gonna try to go back to the gym this week. It just this past week has been heck. It's been the week from heck. I'm a white single suburban mom, soccer mom. I drink a lot of wine, and this is cool as heck. Yeah, I'm 35, not 47. I'm very young. Not funny. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm boring myself. My tummy kind of hurts too. I haven't eaten anything. I bought fruit and I'm just not hungry. Like I know I'm hungry. I know like if I eat I'll feel better, but I just don't want to eat. I don't want to eat. I don't want to do anything. I'm just tired. I had to meet up with classmates today to work on a project, and I told them I couldn't do Sunday. I told them I had to do Saturday, and I guess majority wins, so we're doing Sunday. We filled out a poll. I said I could do after 6, or I said I could do after 7, like around 7ish. And they're like, yeah, we're meeting at 6. Why? What are you talking about? Why? Like, I mean, that's when the most people said they could, so I guess that's why. But it's like, bro, come on. So I told them I'm gonna be late. Hopefully I'll make it. I posted some stuff on the Google Doc, so they can't get mad at me. I made a list of stuff. I'm working. Oh God. How come no one ever talks about Disturbia by Rihanna anymore? You know, or like the movie. Like, see, I never watched the movie as a kid ever, but I knew the song, and I thought, well, this is like a terrifying song. Like, this is so like intense. They're clearly trying to make it intense, so the movie must be intense, right? No, the movie is just like apparently it's Shia LaBeouf. I didn't know it was Shia LaBeouf. But it's just some kid like in his neighbors doing stuff. I don't even know, but I thought it was gonna be like some like paranormal like Disturbia, like ooh, like that sounds like such a scary name, and like the movie is just like lame, like it's just not great, and like no one talks about Disturbia by Rihanna anymore. Remember, that was a banger back in the day, and it's like, dang. I mean, Rihanna is always pumping out the bangers, like ever since Good Girl Gone Bad. Like, come on, dude. I mean, she's Bad Girl Riri on social media for a reason, 'cause she's a bad girl. Yeah, no, Umbrella, like my mom had that CD when I was a kid, so like Umbrella, Shut Up and Drive, Please Don't Stop, The Muse, like it was good. It was some good stuff, man. And like new Rihanna's good too. Like, how come no one ever talks about how unproblematic Rihanna is? Like, I'm pretty sure Rihanna cleared my skin. Like, come on, guys, good stuff. Sia, Rihanna, good stuff. All good stuff. All good music. And like Sia has written some of Rihanna's music. Sia's a queen. Like, I wish I was talented enough. Like, that's what some people in this industry do, is like some of us business majors are creators too, and like they'll just get paid for writing music for people. Like, I wish I was creative enough to write music for like Demi Lovato. Like, come on, I love her. And I'm not creative. I wish I was creative enough too. Just imagine like you just get to sit there and just like write stuff and like compose stuff, be like, here you go, and the song becomes a hit, and like it's your little secret. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I wrote this song, and like you can show it to your family and they'll be so proud of you. Or like you could go like to your high school reunion and be like, yeah, Demi Lovato sang my song, and it's like, whoa, you know, like that's so cool. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to run a record label. I figured this out in class because they were like, you have to figure out what you're going to do in life. You have to have a plan. And I was like, ah. So I just kind of lied. I was like, yeah, I might want to do this. But I actually found out that I kind of just want to run a record label, dude. Like, imagine how cool that would be. But hold on. I can't walk and talk. I'm like typing. I can't walk and talk at the same time. But yeah, I want to market for a record label. I also want to be an audio engineer, but I don't have a whole lot of experience with that. I'm trying to get more experience, but I'm mainly doing more with marketing, which is great. I want to do that. I want to market for radio. I want to be at like a distribution center for like artists and their music, so they can like get their music out there. I just love artist promotion. I think that's really fun. Like, it's something I'm for some reason very passionate about. I say for some reason because I kind of accidentally got into it, like completely accidentally got into it. I like pretty much just wanted to be on the e-board of this club because I'm essentially like the person who's in like 3 of the biggest entertainment groups, not groups, but like clubs on campus that like puts on events and like does music and stuff. And so I was kind of like, I've been the liaison. And finally they were like, yeah, we're trying, like, you should just like try to get on the e-board. And I was like, okay. And I didn't know what to do. And nobody wanted to do marketing, understandably, because like, you know, marketing is kind of boring. Like, I love it and a lot of people love it, but I mean, it is pretty boring. So I get that. And even now, like, I'm struggling to keep people, you know, interested in doing it. But yeah, like, I kind of just did that. And then I was like, this is fun. Like, I really like promoting artists. Like, and like finding new ways to like get people to listen to their stuff and like tabling and stuff. Like, that's just fun. It's really like, it's honestly like, I don't know why I like it so much. I just love like promoting shows. It's like the street team aesthetic. It's like the you know, college house party aesthetic, except like we're on campus so we can't do house parties, but it's like old fashioned, like come to the show, like print out flyers and pass them to people and be like, check out this music, go to this link, you know. And like nowadays it's like, you know, scan this QR code, go to this Bandcamp page. Like, it's so easy to like promote your music these days, and you got to step outside the box because everyone's doing the same thing. It seems like every day I'm scrolling down Instagram and I'm getting like posts like, hey, like come check out my music, but it's like, I don't know you. Like, everyone can do it these days, so nobody clicks on them anymore. So you got to find like other ways to like reach into people's hearts. The sun is right in my eyes. Come on, dudes. Come on, dudes. I need my face to see. If you're curious, if you're into like the college aesthetic of like music and like all that stuff, you should join either The Way or Matstop. I'll just promote both because why not? But yeah, Way, we're actually having a meeting today in the student union in the Fireside Lounge at 5 o'clock. And although the meetings are kind of slow, if you come to the meeting, you can learn how to be a radio DJ. If you don't want to be a DJ, you can help put on shows. We have a giant concert coming up in a few months. But we're pretty fun. You train and you get to meet the e-board and you get to discover new music weekly and just have your own themed radio shows. You can have talk shows like this, which is kind of boring. I'm boring. But you can have your own like talk show. You can interview people. You can, you know, I have a show where my friend and I used to have a show where we play like indie music. There are rap shows, hip hop shows, metal. You can do anything. You can talk about sports. You can talk about anything you want. Like, just join. It's fun. We meet at 5 today in the Fireside Lounge, Sundays, every Sunday at 5 p.m. And yeah. And if you want to get involved in Matstop, we're the student-run record label. We record people, we market music, we put on shows, and we learn to record, and it's really fun. So we meet Fridays at 5 p.m. in the Dean's Conference Room in Crane. If you go up the ramp of the roof to the roof of Crane, like if you're coming from like Timmerman or from the Academic Quad or past the Pack, you can go up to the roof. That's like the easiest way to direct people. Go up. And there are 2 sides. One has a sign that says Bishop, the other one doesn't. Go into the door that has Bishop above it and walk past the staircase, and that's the Dean's Conference Room. We also have a studio in Crane. If you walk in, someone can probably bring you there, but we meet Fridays at 5 p.m. and we can get you training and, you know, helping out with projects and just having a good time and just getting to know the artists. The artists in Potsdam are so talented and they're all really cool and fun. So you should definitely check that out. But I think I'm gonna cut it here. I have to go to the bathroom. And I'm just tired, man. I'm just really tired. And the sun's in my eyes. Wow. It's a bad time to schedule a radio show. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. You have been listening to 90.3 FM WAIH, The Way at SUNY Potsdam, and I have shows every Saturday. Today's Sunday. Every Sunday at 3 p.m. I have shows. Hopefully next week I'll be interviewing someone. Not sure who yet, but we'll figure it out. So tune in next week and tune in Tuesdays at 1 and Tuesdays at 10 p.m. because I also have shows then. So I'm going to peace out. Bye.